So what is the right background for your build? Now this depends on what you want your build to do. And also you have to consider that even though this just helps you get started, this is in no way something that's going to lock you down for the rest of your playthrough. It's not like you can't start investing in other perks. This is just a good thing to keep in mind when starting a build out. Now, there are certain passives that are better than others, and there are certain passives that are better than other passives at the same thing. So for example, ballistics is basically just strictly better than something like the shotgun mastery, right? So like if you have shotgun training from Gangster, for example, the shotgun cert, you get plus 10% damage with shotguns. Now maybe there's laser shotguns, maybe that's why, but ballistics gives you plus 10% damage on all weapons that fire like projectiles like bullets, including pretty much every shotgun, at least all the ones that I'm aware of. So if you want to run a shotgun build, you might be thinking, okay, I want to be a gangster, because everyone wants to be a gangster, but you probably don't. You want something that has ballistics, because ballistics gives you 10% damage, the same as gangster, but on different classes, you just get better passives. So depending on what passives you want, gangster could be good. Like if you want to be, punching people and stealing things and using shotguns, this gives you an advantage to that. But if you just want to use shotguns in general, Beast Hunter is just better because you get fitness, ballistics, and a different passive that's more useful than punching. Like I made my starting class for a shotgun character, gangster, and I never use theft and I never use boxing. So even just having two useful starting passives is better than one. Also consider what the passives are in, like what branch they're in. So the ones in like the combat branch they'll help you unlock further combat branch passives. So these are in like the personal whatever, like some of these are social, some of these are in relation to increasing like your health and stuff like this. So it depends on like what you need long term. This can help you get a good start. So for example, File Not Found is pretty good because you get plus 10% HP and plus 10% damage. So if you were running like a shotgun build, this would work. This would also work on like an SMG build, a pistol build, whatever. So this is a pretty good one. Getting plus, HP early, that's something you're going to be getting for combat. Something like Xenobiologist, if you want to run lasers, this gets you early lasers, you get fitness. Space Scoundrel. This one, I mean, pistols and persuasion, it's whatever. Soldier is really good. Honestly, Soldier is probably like the default you should just run at all times. You get boost pack immediately, and you get boost packs early, and you're going to be unlocking this. Like, unless you're some insane person who doesn't want double jump, which I don't know if you are or not, you want boost packs. So this gets you fitness, ballistics, boost pack. You get the mobility from boost packs, you get the extra oxygen from fitness, and you get the extra damage on pretty much all of the starting weapons, except for like laser weapons, from ballistics. So it doesn't even matter what your build is. This is just like the most general purpose combat thing, and I honestly regret not running it on my playthroughs because I went gangster both times, so I'm trying out two different shotgun characters, and this just would have been better because I get a damage increase plus boost pack for free, and then fitness is just a perk because I don't use my other two passives. So just keep in mind the passives you want and the passives your build benefits from. So things like this, getting medicine, this is whatever. I don't think this is very useful. Ronin, this is for like the ninja archetype. This is like a melee ninja build. So if you want a melee ninja build, this is perfect for that. Professor, some of these are more like science oriented that are more, pulled out of combat, like resource gathering. If you're playing on very hard mode, I would argue these are things you can invest in later, but early on you just want like more health, more damage and stuff like that. Pilgrim, I don't recommend that. Long Hauler. So this one, the weightlifting is nice. The rest of it I don't really care for. This one I would skip. This one I would skip. Gangster, I honestly don't recommend. If you want to, like, you can get the shotgun cert as your first level up and then just start off with ballistics. So like File Not Found or Soldier, I think, are the best starting classes, because this one gets you damage and health, and this one gets you mobility and damage, which, that's really good. Beast Hunter is also pretty good. Access to brand new worlds. So this is interesting, the access to brand new worlds. But really, you would be running this for fitness and ballistics, in my opinion. You could always get gastronomy later. This one, bouncer, this is kind of funny. So if you want to beat people to death, you could go this route. This is more like ship oriented. You also get boost pack. Chef, this one's funny because it's like a chef. It's like a melee. You know, it's like a gathering. You get like a boon to like gathering stuff, getting more planets, and, you know, scavenging, dueling. Combat medic, this one's decent. This is another good one. So if you're running a pistol build, this is a great one. If you plan on using pistols as your main weapon, and there are burst damage pistols, like they're not just all like pea shooters. There's like heavy pistols that can deal serious damage. And this gets you medicine. Well, this is probably one of the best ones if you're running a pistol build. Cyber runner, this one I don't care for. Actually, it's not bad because you get security. You get security theft and stealth. So if you plan on pickpocketing and like cracking into things and using stealth a lot, this is pretty valuable. So some of these are quite good. This one's decent. You get medicine, security, and lasers. Diplomat, it's not bad. It's more like making money oriented, persuasion, wellness. The best ones, I think, are like, I don't think Beast Hunter is one of the best. I think File Not Found, Soldier are like your general purpose, because like they're kind of like weapons agnostic. It's just ballistics. Like you can just pick a weapon. So if you don't know what you want to use, I would run one of these. So that way you get the damage boost and like some other advantage, like damage boost with health, damage boost with better mobility and better oxygen. If you know you're going to be a ninja that wants to assassinate people, go for a Ronin. Some other notable ones, I would say Chef is kind of funny. Combat medic is good if you know you're going to be using pistols. This is fantastic because you get better healing, more max health, and more damage. This is probably like one of the most valuable in terms of bang for your buck for just like getting 3 solid perks right out of the gate. That's pretty good. This is really good for, you know, like thievery, basically. This one's pretty good also for using lasers. Like if you know you're going to be using lasers, security is useful. Getting, you know, rare things is nice. Now, in terms, if I'd have wellness or security, I'd rather have wellness. Like wellness is just always, you want more health. You're going to be getting shot at. Like that's always a factor. So some of these are more niche and maybe you prefer that, but I would say you can't go wrong with Soldier or File Not Found as your starting classes for your first playthrough, and then you can kind of figure it out from there. Now, if you know for a fact you're going to be using lasers, I wouldn't use them because these don't benefit from lasers. Combat medic could be good for pistols, and cyberneticist could be good for a laser build, just to get that early lasers. In this case, I'll try the combat medic in this playthrough. It's my dude. We'll call him Man. He's just called Man. That's his name. All right, so that's it for this one. Man R. How about manner? All manner of things. That's it for this one. I just wanted to make a video going over the classes, the pros and cons of them. I chose Gangster twice. I regret it. Unless you are going to be making use of the pickpocket and the punching, Gangster is not good. Just get ballistics on Soldier, File Not Found, because you get other perks that help you out. Soldier is great because you get the boost back early, like immediately. So when you level up, you don't have to waste an early level up just getting that. And then you just get the benefit of plus 10% damage across multiple weapon types. So if you're not sure what kind of weapon you want to use, you can figure it out. All right. Thanks for checking this out. Definitely subscribe if you enjoyed this or found this useful, and I will see you in the stars.